acceptance. Maybe we need to give a listening ear to help us understand. You know, we're talking about giving the very same things that we would like given to us, right? And when we give these things, rather than judging, Jesus says they'll come back to us in abundance. Now, I wore this gown for another reason. We may not understand that illustration about being, how does it say? Give and it will be given, a good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. See, they wore these tunics, not exactly like this, but in the middle of the tunic or somewhere, they'd pull their gown up so they wouldn't trip over it, and they'd have a sash or a rope tied right here, like this. And then this gave them a pocket right here. And so what they're talking about, and they would understand this, but they would put things in there. That's your lap. And they'd press it down. And he's saying, you're going to fill this up with goodness, running over, spilling out. That's what he's talking about right there. So, what we just talked about really goes right back to the law of love, doesn't it? Which is the same thing as, or which is manifested by what we talked about last week. You remember what it was? The golden rule. That's what he's talking about right here. So are we willing to give like this? We want to close or getting to the end here. We briefly mentioned the civil judges. Jesus really wasn't talking about those. But he was really talking about us appointing our